What is up, my route runners? It's yours truly, Rock Combo, aka the Professor on the Sticks. I am bringing y'all a ranked match versus someone raged like a boss. He's ranked number 40 online on Xbox 360. He's one hell of a player. We actually played before, and the game went down to the wire, and it was an awesome back and forth battle. This guy's offense is 100 tough, and he knows every single nano known to man, and he's a really great player. Really tough competition. He's a up and comer young guy. I think he's only 14 years old. He said in the party. He's a cool, legit guy, and he can definitely hang up there with the best of the best. I truly believe that he has all the talent, and it shows. I mean, he's played a ton of games online, and he knows everything in and out. Every time I would get on formation, he would call out pretty much what I was going to do. So this is definitely a tough game, and I haven't been playing too much. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell y'all, he took the Colts and I took the Redskins, and so I haven't really been playing at all. And so really, whenever you play inferior competition or just a little above average players, it doesn't really show too much because you kind of guess what they're doing right there. And right there, he was running the 3-3-5 blitz that Gotham's loves. That's a really tough blitz, but I saw him set it up, and he kept calling out everything I was doing on defense. So when I got on offense, I was calling out what he was doing on defense. So it was kind of funny, a little chess match back and forth. I called out his 3-3-5 and the 4-3 over plus he was just running. So now right here is 4th and 2. I have to go for it. He takes his man off, and I see that open. I just hope RG3 can throw it far enough, and he's able to connect on the dot. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to get in the end zone right there. But yeah, so to say the least, I'm going against a really tough competition, a tough opponent, and this is what I feel like you guys subscribe for this and some of the tips and the breakdowns. But the best thing about it is, and the videos I'm most proud to bring y'all is videos against other top competition. Anytime I play Gotham's, Chappie, Addy, or anybody like that, those are awesome games, and you have really good competition. And so hopefully I'll, coming into Madden 25, I'll be able to branch out more and talk to more of the, some of the top players and play them. I'm looking forward to playing T-Raw coming up, before this year's over with, because I talk to him on a, pretty regular basis, at least a couple times a week, play Call of Duty or whatever. So we're definitely going to get a game in sometime, and I'll bring y'all that. But because he's one of the best this year, and he's known as one of the best. That jet heavy and jet slot post is one hell of a thing to stop. So it'll be interesting to see if I can slow it down at all. But right here, you see I threw a terrible interception. He baited me really nice. I threw a couple interceptions, and man, I hate getting baited like that. But what I was saying earlier is, I haven't played too much, so I'm a little rusty. But against inferior competition or even good players but they don't have that next level stuff like baiting isn't particularly there. And then sometimes some people, they might have money blitzes, but they'll blitz too much and it gets too predictable. And that's what this guy did very well. He mixed up his blitzes, and then every once in a while he wouldn't blitz at all. And anytime I got into formations, he knew what I was doing for the most part. So it makes it a little bit tougher, but it's still tough to stop any offense. But whenever I don't play a lot, and I haven't been playing much, I went to Italy, graduated. Last few months I haven't been playing too much. Is my reads and my decision making. Mainly my decision making gets bad. Once again, I just throw it right at him. I was not even wanting to throw that pass. He was just on the streak just to take his users away, but for some reason I was like, oh, it looks like it's open. And of course, in the very next play, I give a touchdown. So I'm down 21-7 off of 2 stupid mistakes. But whenever I don't play a lot, I make a lot of bad decisions. I end up throwing into users for no reason. Like whenever I see someone on the right side of the field like that, there's no way I'm ever going to look at A. I'm looking at X. The whole left side of the field I'm looking at for the most part. But luckily, he went off sides right there, so I just I had a free drop yards and free play, so I just wanted to lob it up there and try to spec catch on him, and I was able to do that, luckily. But yeah, so that's the biggest thing is my decision making is poor, and I end up paying for it because I end up having a few interceptions, a few turnovers in the game, and so I don't forget how to set up plays, how to make adjustments, how to do this, how to do that. But the biggest thing I lack whenever I don't play much is my decision making. So let's get off that topic, but just let me know in the comments below if you don't play a lot, like what do you feel is lacking in your game whenever you're not, you haven't been playing a lot and you're not on top of it. So let's get to the game here. he's up 21-14. I've had 2 crucial interceptions. He converted a couple key fourth downs. He just converted another one. I started to pick up at towards the end of the game what he liked to do. He liked to run 2 different drags when he would audible to that formation. He runs no huddle the whole time, and he was in shotgun bunch strong for the majority of it. Then every once in a while he would switch up to this under center play. He'd run two drags that crossed each other in the 2 streaks, and drags are really, really tough to stop this year, and they're really annoying too. And so he was able to convert a couple times on it. They got butt naked, and it really pissed me off. But luckily, towards the end of the half, I had a spy, and he threw a slant right into the spy, and I don't know if he didn't see him or what. He said he saw him when we were talking, but he threw it right at it, and I luckily was able to get the interception. And then he just starts killing me with this 4-3 over plus D, and I'm running the FL screen. FL screen's a good counter to it, but for some reason I wasn't able to even just throw the ball. It was just pathetic how fast that thing was coming up the A gap, and so he got a crucial stop. I actually punted the ball. That was close to being an interception, but I ended up punting the ball. There's only 40 seconds left, and I was like, I can live with a field goal, but he's out the 9-yard line, so he can just throw a teabag in the end zone from right there, and I don't want that. So I just decided to punt the ball. And he took the sack, still had 1 timeout, ran no huddle. He only has 4 seconds, 3 seconds, releases the ball from the 30-yard line with 3 seconds left, and it gets tipped, but yet the half does not end. I mean, come on, EA, that's a joke. You cannot have it. Whatever, I'm not complaining. So he's up by 10 points. I feel like that's wide open. I throw it to the outside. I don't think he passed it enough, and then he just got there right in time. I did not think he could recover on that. That wasn't him baiting me. That was me just thinking that he was just way too far away. But he had some really nice closing speed, and sometimes you just got to give it to the other player. Just a good play, and that's what I did not want to happen earlier. To end the half with some type of lob. Just a dot from a fade route. So then he was able to get that touchdown. I had a nice little pass right there to Moss, and I clicked on, and I didn't freak out. I did a really good job of user catching that and having it go right over my shoulder to try to stay in stride, but he was able to catch back up. Right down 31-14. I'm not going to give up. There's 5 minutes left in the third quarter, so there's still plenty of time. Rolling around, making plays happen, able to see White come flying back in the screen. Was able to convert that. Then I converted the 2-point conversion, so now it's just a 9-point game. I'm not kicking any onside kicks. It's still way too early for that, for me to even think it's legit. I still think it was a little too cheesy because it's too early. So I kicked it off deep, down by 2 possessions. So I really need to get a stop or just hold him to a field goal. That's my main goal, is just hold him to a field goal. Right there, oh my goodness! Like earlier in the game, he came across the field and got that interception, but for some reason my guy got stuck on his receiver's back a little bit, and so he was able to complete that. That should have been a pick. So there's a couple of different instances where I feel like I should just get off the field, but I haven't been able to get that crucial turnover until there we go. Now this looks like it's gonna be a pick 6. All there is lineman in front of Hall. Oh my goodness! It probably wouldn't have been a pick 6, but I got down at the 1-yard line, runs the 4-3 over plus. Barely able to get the pass off to take it to the 10-yard line. I'm feeling a lot better about it. And then he had a busted assignment. I'm not too sure what happened there, but I took advantage of it. The blitz was screaming in my face once again on that second one. So 2 plays went 99 yards, make it a 2-point game. I'm finally messing him up a little. I finally found a defense where giving him a little bit of trouble, but he's doing a really good job of moving around the pocket. Has a really good pocket presence. Waited right just long enough for that guy could get past the defender and release it. He's trying to run the read option a couple times on this game, but I've never really had too much problems with the read option. And this is just where Madden 13, you're just ready for Madden 25. Look at this fade route. Look at this. There's 3 guys in the area. I have a purple, and then I have 2 deep blues, and none of them react, and they just let them go for the touchdown. So, but every game there's going to be different mechanics that get abused, and that's one of them. And then I try to throw a wheel route, and my guy overthrows me and throw another interception. I think that's 4 interceptions this game. So whenever you're playing somebody that's ranked top 40 online and probably has played other money games and other stuff, he definitely knows what he's doing. Tough competition. You can't be having all these turnovers. This is how you lose, and this is what rust is. Some of it is also I had a bad overthrow, which that's going to happen. My opponent can have overthrows as well. But in that time, RG3 puts on the money, and what do you know? we go we go 83 yards for the touchdown. So RG3 just put on the money, boy, and just have to go for 2. Unable to do that. Get the onside kick back. It's going into the fourth quarter, so I decided to kick it because I'm down by 2 possessions. I have not been able to stop him at all game long. He hits me with the blitz. He's been blitzing heavy all game, so I decided to hit him with the screen pass. I don't throw too many screen passes, but it was definitely effective. And look at that dot right there. Look at Morgan just teabagging 3 Colts. So first and goal from the 7-yard line. I should have thrown it to RB. Gosh, what was I doing right there? He was wide open. And then so nothing there. Hit him with the counter. I had a seam wide open for a touchdown, but there was a little block shed. And then why did I have Morris? And he's a little slow bastard, man. I should have had Halou in there, and because he's a lot faster and better excel, and I think I could have got to the edge right there for the touchdown. So I had to settle for the field goal. I took my field goal because it would make it a 1-possession game. It is an 8-point game, but it is still a 1-possession game. You do not want to come empty right there. So I ended up kicking it deep. He's moving down the field just with ease, and then my blitz gets in on the left side, gives him some trouble. He does a good job picking up with his running back. And now I'm just playing a little bit of coverage defense, just trying to slow him down on this 4th and 2. Come on, Fletcher, Leonard Fletcher. Come on, catch him. Gosh. Andrew Luck. Man, you too fast, man. You're supposed to be a pocket passer. That's RG3 supposed to be the elusive one. But, yeah, he has some legs on him, too. Playing some good defense right here. If 37 had any awareness, it would have been an interception. Send another blitz. Got to him again. Slowed him down, and he didn't waste time because he had some incompletions. And took his points. The guy was barely able to make that. The Colts kicker can't kick it too deep, but then he can launch the kicks in the end zone. It doesn't make too much sense. So it's a 2-possession game again. I just need to, be aware of the time, but most importantly, just keep moving the ball down the field. And whew, that was close. He almost got there again. I was like, man, this boy's just baiting me all game long. So let's see here. I'm down by 11 still. Moving down the field pretty good. I go out of bounds there to stop the clock. Still a minute and a half left, and another interception. Like, what was I thinking? I wasn't going to go there originally. It was actually a comeback route, but he never came back. He got bumped on the line from the light blue, and then I don't know what happened. It was just a terrible read, just dumb mistake. So I'm down by 9 points. 11 points. I get a safety, and then so it kind of worked out okay. And then Halou off to the races, going out at the 7-yard line, 8-yard line. I decided to run the ball on first down because I think he was like spreading out his line a little bit, setting up a little nano. Right there was an easy touchdown. Davis just drops it, and then I get sacked right up the A gap once again. I was trying to throw it to RB, but just couldn't get the pass off. So I take my point. So the game comes down to this, and I do not recover the onside. So really good game, Rage like a boss. And I'll see you guys on the sticks.